This is one of my plant-based meals. Um, it's squash, spaghetti squash, mushrooms, peas, more squash, broccoli with seasonings. I noticed, like, most time, plant-based, you kind of like mix it together. You kind of mix it together. The most important thing, is your season, and also the vegetables you do choose, because all vegetables don't go well together. But to me, because I don't like bell peppers, I don't like red or yellow bell peppers. But I noticed since I have went plant-based, vegetarian type of vibe, I have more seasonings. When I used to just eat processed food, I didn't have a lot of seasonings, okay? But since I'm in plant-based, I have more seasonings, okay? I get to, like, experiment more with my meals because, like, we have unlimited vegetables. So I kind of go to the vegetable aisle and just kind of just, like, explore. With processed food, it was kind of like mundane, the same thing. You kind of know what to expect or whatever the case may be. And I know this, to me personally, within my lifestyle, the way I shop, I feel like I do save more money eating. Everything have its prices. I'm not saying like, oh, it's just cheap. But I know this processed food, it do last longer. That's what have it. Unless got the one up on Whole Foods, you know what I'm saying? Because they have a certain time you have to cook them. You have to shop, you have to go to the store more often than people that buy processed food. But I believe that processed food, it can be pricey because you don't never get satisfied when you eat it. So it's like you constantly eating it and you want more and you want more. So it has that, everything has its little pros and cons. It do last longer, but when you eat it, it's like you're addicted to it. You just keep eating. With Whole Foods, you eat the right foods to it fuel your body in the right way and help you get, more satisfied. Even though you have to cook it right then, it do what it's supposed to do with your body. Even though you have to shop more often. I mean, you shop, but you shop less because you know exactly what you're going to the store to get. When you going for processed food, you kind of can grab different stuff. When you eat whole food, you got to basically shop for what you need, what you're going to prepare. If not, your food will go bad. So that's what I've been learning on my journey since I have switched to just whole foods, whole foods. And yeah, so I feel like this is one of my little meals I have created on my own. I had tried it one day and I just liked it. It was so good. And I just make this often. I like spaghetti squash, and spaghetti squash is low in calories. So when I want spaghetti, if I got a taste for spaghetti, I use spaghetti squash because I can eat a good amount of it and get satisfied without packing on all the calories that come with regular pasta. So it take a little bit of maneuvering and like getting adjusted and trying new things and kind of like throwing out the old taste buds for something new and just make it good. You just gotta make it good. Like I don't know if all plant-based and vegetarian people, they got a lot of different labels for stuff. I don't know a lot of people use chicken broth, but I use chicken broth or I usually use bone broth. Depending on the meal, almost like all my vegetables. Every time I cook, I always use like chicken broth for sure. I also use beef broth. I mostly use chicken because I had been stopped eating beef, so I don't really lean towards beef. I would just use chicken broth, and I make it most times organic. And at times when I feel like I need bone broth, I use bone broth too, because bone broth have good nutrition in it as well. But that's just my countdown with it. I feel like you're going to go vegetarian or you're going to go, what they say, vegan or plant-based, whatever you want to call it. Or just call it just eating better, you know what I'm saying? Just choosing a better option. Use chicken broth. I feel like they use a type of broth. I feel like that would help your vegetables a lot. Because vegetables are already just what it is. Not a whole lot of flavor. And I'm from the South. I'm used to flavor. So that's why I move towards chicken broth inside my vegetables. And that's what I switched to. I'm no dairy no more, so I switched to almond. I got almond milk. I have almond silk, almond yogurt, almond butter. I moved away from peanut butter. I use almond butter now, and just because the difference in peanut butter and almond butter, I chose to use almond butter. So then I use like walnuts for meat. I keep some mushrooms in the house. And I soak my walnuts overnight so I can have my walnut meat kind of soft. And I want to make spaghetti or I want to make a hamburger. I do that. Oh, I'm going to miss making my little cheeseburger. Just thought about that. Good Lord, mercy. But going to have now just be ketchup and onion hamburger. But yeah, this is a little tweaks you have to do when you on a journey. See what works for you.